Hey guys, and welcome back to the JTO channel. It's been a while. Obviously, my last video was on Saturday, and it's the international break, people. So, look, when there's a topic, when something comes out new about players in our team or just on the outside of football, I will talk about it within this 2 week period. I will try to at the very least. And the first one I wanted to talk about, obviously, is about Andreas Christensen and Antonio Rudiger, and whether these guys will sign new contracts. Obviously, updates have come out today from Matt Law. Christensen done an interview as well, which I'm gonna delve deep into as well. So, look, it's very interesting. I just really hope they both do. As you all know, I think all of us hope that they both do. I think we're all confident that one will, but not so confident about the other. And yeah, before we get into all of that stuff, please like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications, follow my social media down below. And yeah, let's do this. So obviously, we're going to talk about Andreas Christensen first. Now, with Andreas Christensen, he obviously done an interview, I think on BT Sport via The Athletic, saying that obviously he's very happy at Chelsea. The manager believes in me. I'm playing well. I'm playing good football as well, and all of that stuff. And he said there's no problem. He's sort of thinking that everyone's making a big deal that there's some sort of issue between him and the club, and oh, he's not going to sign a new contract. He's saying there's no issue with that. Like, he's happy to stay. He wants to stay. He's always said before that Chelsea is his second home. And look, obviously Matt Law came out today saying everything was done, to be fair. So Fabrizio Romano's tweet, after he scored the goal in the Champions League against Malmo, Fabrizio did tweet that, look, it's all done. Contract has been agreed, all of that stuff, the years, the contract, the clauses in there, etc., etc. Just need some finalize the paperwork and stuff like that. And then a couple of days later, Nizar Kinsella comes out with, there's been a problem which has now stalled this contract from going through. So Matt Law, did say that there has been an issue on the player side of things. So that is holding things up, but he's still confident that Christensen will sign the contract. He doesn't know what the problem is. We don't know what the issue is, but there has been some sort of issue. I don't think it's to do with maybe the years on his contract or the amount of money he's getting paid. I think it may have to do with a clause or maybe an agent, one of his agents who are involved in this, I don't know, may have, I don't know, just seen a problem and now they're trying to fix it and sign a new contract. We don't know how much it's gonna be. Apparently, I've seen that Christensen wants about I've seen reports between 140 to 170 or like somewhere around there. Like, I've seen that before with Christensen. To be fair, he is one of our lowest earned players at the club. He's on like £83,000 a week. I mean, the likes of Baba Rahman, Danny Drinkwater, Marcos Alonso, who haven't done more than him, in my opinion. To at this football club. I mean, I know Alonso won the title, but you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. I felt like these players that shouldn't be earning more than him. He's done more than them, and he's been more consistent than them. And a player of his quality should not be earning £83,000 a week. So, in terms of Christensen, I think the club are confident. He's happy to stay. It's his priority. Like he said, Chelsea's his second home. It's just there's a slight issue from the player's side of things. So maybe his agent just may have found a problem. Not from the club side. I think the club is fine with the wages that he's demanded, the years, all of that, the clauses maybe and stuff like that. So it looks like things are really close with that, and I expect Christensen to sign a new contract before January. I'm confident in that, and within the next few weeks, months, I expect something to happen. Now, Matt Law talked about Antonio Rudiger, and with Antonio Rudiger, there has been so many stupid reports on this guy saying he wants 400k a week, he wants 300k a week, oh, he's asking for too much, and fans are starting to turn on him saying he wants this much money. Who does he think he is? How dare he? Well, no, he doesn't. He wants 200k a week, okay? Now, the club don't want to pay that to him. And Matt Law said he thinks Rudiger is going to leave the club. There's just no progress at all. What he wants is not where the club want to give him. Like, the club don't want to give him anywhere near what he's demanding and what his agent is demanding, which is a bit of a concern and a bit worrying, because with Antonio Rudiger, yeah, 2021, he has, for me, been the best centre back in world football. You can't name me a better centre back. Maybe Ruben Diaz, maybe. Van Dijk was out for a year. He's only come back this season as well. Naturally, he is the best centre back in the world. But when I talk about form, nobody can get past the likes of Rudiger and Christensen, in my humble opinion. That's all I'm trying to say. So Rudiger asking for 200k a week, for me, it's well deserved, considering, again, just like Christensen, he is one of our lowest earners at the club. He's on 100k a week. He's on the same as Alonso. Danny Drinkwater earns more than him. I love Callum Hudson-Odoi, but Callum Hudson-Odoi hasn't done more for this club than he has. Do you know what I mean? Kepa, Pulisic, Timo Werner, Ben Chilwell. These guys have not done more than Antonio Rudiger, yet their money is over double the amount that he's earning. And the guy's got a family to look after, of course, just like the rest of the players do, you know. And his priority as well is to stay at Chelsea. I remember in the last international break, he was in a press conference for Germany saying he wants to stay at Chelsea. That is his priority. That's his first choice. But at the end of the day, if they can't agree something with the club, then why should he stay? At the end of the day, right? He'll look at Bayern Munich, maybe not Bayern Munich, but a PSG, a Real Madrid. They'll probably look at him and think, okay, you want 200k a week? We can give you more than 200k a week. We can give you 250k a week because we can afford it and because we rate you highly. Do you understand? You know, PSG, they're going to need a new centre-back because for me, other than Marquinhos, Sergio Ramos hasn't played yet. Kimpembe, I don't rate him. And that German centre-back, Kerr, or something like that, bruv, Rudiger's better than every single one of their centre-backs, probably except for Ramos and Marquinhos. And even then, PSG are considering terminating Ramos' contract because he hasn't played yet. And, yeah, Marquinhos is just elite, isn't he? He's just a good centre-back, isn't he? He's very, very good, Marquinhos. And Real Madrid, they're going to want him because they've got Alaba there, they've got Nacho there, they've got Eddie Militao. Like, Rudiger would go into that Real Madrid team and instantly be their best centre-back as well. So, at the end of the day, yeah, fans have a problem with us giving Rudiger 200k a week. And people think it's his fault that he wants the amount of money that he deserves because his performances show that he deserves this money. It doesn't make any sense. Now, if I was to make a chronicle guess, seeing as he's on 100k a week, he wants to double that. He wants 200k a week. The club, I think, are only willing to go as far as 150k a week. And for me, that's a piss take. For me, that's a straight up piss take. That's still Kepa earning more, and he's our backup keeper. That's Pulisic. He'll be on the same amount as Pulisic, and Pulisic can't stay fit. You've got Timo Werner, who doesn't finish his dinner all the time. Do you understand? You got Ben Chilwell, a left back, earning 190k a week. How is our left back earning 190k a week? I love Ben Chilwell, but him earning that much money is ridiculous. And I don't know who his agent is, but his agent is a genius because I don't know how in the world he got the club to pay that much for Chilwell. I mean, I know the transfer fee has something to do with it. He did cost 50 million to be fair, so fine, I'll give you that. But with Antonio Rudiger, it's like, guys, the best clubs in Europe want him. Real Madrid are in a rebuild, for God's sake. They're going to want Mbappe, Haaland, Pogba, you know? And then they're going to want Rudiger at the back. Like, come on. They're trying to build again, Real Madrid. And look, in my opinion, just give him the money. I just don't see why they shouldn't. And if he leaves, I'm going to be so upset, people. Like, this is a player that I've been backing for so long. Like, even when he had that bad period of form under Lampard's reign, I was still backing him. I was still saying he's our best centre-back. He's better than Zuma. He's better than Christensen. He's better than Tomori. Like, all these guys, yeah? And I still stand by that till to this day. Because he is. Fact. Okay, the only centre-back he's probably not better than is Thiago Silva. And I'm talking about just naturally, okay? But like I said, on form, he has been the best centre-back in the world. So let him ask for 200k a week, okay? The only players in our team that earn over 200k a week, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's only Kante and Romelu Lukaku. I'm pretty sure Timo Werner's on 172 grand a week. But I've seen some reports saying he's on 250, he's on 272. So I'm not sure where Timo Werner is on his contract. I'm pretty sure he's on 170 grand a week, Timo Werner. That is what I've seen before. But the only players that are on over 200 grand is Kante and Lukaku. And they're world class. And Rudiger is world class right now. And has been world class for a long time. So why are you not going to give him 200k a week? What, is it going to ruin your wage structure? Well, no, it's not. Because like I just told you guys, only two players on over 200 grand a week. So how's it going to ruin our wage structure? It ain't. And if it's going to have a problem with the other players, why should it? What? Jorginho is somebody that the club want to give a new contract to. Of course, he's going to get a pay rise from 120 grand a week. If he wants 200 as well, he can get it. N'Golo Kante, bruv. I mean, give him what he wants, bruv. It's Kante, you know. Mason Mount, they're going to give him a pay rise. He's somebody else that Chelsea want to sort out their contract with. But when it comes to Antonio Rudiger, nah, we're not going to give you 200k a week. We don't think you deserve it, nah. And I can understand that from the club's perspective of like, okay, they're not gonna like, you know, bow down to anyone in a way. They're not gonna just allow any player or any of their players' agents to dictate what happens with their wage structure and stuff like that. Fine, innit? But Rudiger is different. For me, if we lose Antonio Rudiger, yeah, the guy's character, yeah, is just different to everyone else. Every team needs a bastard. Every team needs an idiot, like a dickhead, bruv. Like an absolute maniac, a cryptomaniac. And that's exactly Tony Rudiger. And for me, we will survive without him. Don't get it wrong. We are Chelsea. We can attract pretty much so many players in the world. So many top centre-backs. We can do it. Of course we can. But I'm sorry. Rudiger's character, Rudiger's personality is for me the reason why I want him to sign a new contract, because nobody else at the club matches his personality. And I feel like as a defender, you always need that personality at the back. You can't have soft people. And I'm not trying to dig at Christensen here. I'm not saying he's a soft player. In terms on the pitch, he's actually physical. He's really strong now. He's improved on that. But his personality, he just strikes me as a soft person. Being soft isn't a bad thing. Okay, it can be a good thing in football. You need that balance between a bastard and somebody who's a little bit cool, calm, collected, a bit quiet, and not out there like Antonio Rudiger is. But Christensen is a bit private. You can tell just by his personality and just the way he plays football. That's good to have that balance. Okay? We can't just lose Rudiger and get somebody who's the same as a Christensen. Do you understand if I'm making sense here? So for me, if we lose Antonio Rudiger, that would be for me a bigger loss than Christensen. But we're going to keep Christensen anyway. So it's really Rudiger I'm worried about. It's not actually Christensen I'm worried about. So look, guys, tell me your thoughts down below. Do you think Antonio Rudiger is asking for too much money? Do you think the club should just give him that money? Do you think Christensen will sign a new contract, as I'm confident he will? And yeah, just tell me your thoughts down below, guys. This has been the video on Andreas Christensen and Antonio Rudiger's contract situations. Christensen, I think, will sign, but Antonio Rudiger, I'm not so confident now. The fact that top clubs want him and the fact that he's only asking for 200k a week, for me, for his performances, for his consistency, for me, that's nothing. Considering I know PSG and Real Madrid, they're going to give him more than that. And on top of that, they're going to give him a signing on, like, fee. Why? Because he'll leave on a free anyway. So, yeah, let's see what Chelsea Football Club do. And hopefully hopefully the club and Rudiger can just agree on something. Maybe 180, 190, I don't know. Just agree on something, please. Because we need Rudiger to stay. So, yeah, guys. I'll see you lot in my next video whenever. Just wanted to make that video on Antonio Rudiger and Christensen. And yeah, guys. I'll see you guys whenever I see you guys. Peace.